If you just want the exercise, go straight to 2 minutes 55. Wouldn't it be great if we could slip into groups of 5 as easily and gracefully as we move between 3s and 4s? Why can't I do that? I reckon it's because 5s are just not a substantial part of our musical environment in Western culture. We know they exist here and there. Rice and Webber's Everything's Alright from Jesus Christ Superstar. Mission Impossible. Take 5. The incredible 15 step. Love. And Rush must surely have a couple of tunes in their catalogue. Not to mention the worlds of fusion and prog rock and math rock and all that sort of gear. All my favourite shredders have played licks and riffs in quintuplet and septuplet groupings like this Vi lick. Or this Paul Gilbert lick that I love doing. But even they don't appear to just improvise in odd tuplet groupings. But when I hear a player like Andre Nieri effortlessly glide into tasty improvised runs in 5s and 7s, what just happened? So I want to set about making this a part of my skill set. One of my practice methods for familiarising with a song that I need to improvise over is to simply play the appropriate notes over the chord progression, over and over and over. Just in even triplets, or 8th notes or 16th notes, but without even trying to phrase or even sound vaguely interesting. That might sound weird, but all I'm trying to do is find all the notes and arpeggios all over the neck. And what inevitably happens is I stumble over great phrases or ideas. Probably because I'm not overthinking it. So I wondered if I could do this with quintuplets. I couldn't. 3s and 4s are just so ingrained in my brain that I kept sneaking in an extra note to make it land where I wanted to. Or I'd land on a note for a chord that had just gone or a beat that had just passed. Slowing things down helped, but then I stumbled across this idea. Using soundslice.com, who don't pay me to say this, I've programmed my chord progression, but with 5 16th notes on every beat. But we can still hear and feel the generic 4/4 pulse, because I've also included the straight 8th note in between those beats. You can do the same thing on your loop pedal. With this running really slowly, I can now build up my ability to phrase and to think in 5s. Now obviously I've got a long way to go. I've only just come up with this idea. So I'm going to do this, maybe if I do this every day really carefully for a really long time, really calmly, at gradually increasing tempos, I might slip a 5-based lick into a song at a gig one day. Alright, play around with that, have some fun. And as usual, please consider thumbing in a like and subscribing to the channel. And if you do, ring the old bell so that you don't miss next week's lesson.